Maoist Rebel News fans, you'll recall a little while ago I made a video detailing why that actually is real capitalism, and that a system with absolutely no regulation whatsoever was not real capitalism, that Mises himself did not say that. Well, somebody has made a reply to it, and the replies don't contain any arguments. There's really two arguments. The first one is, congratulations, you've discovered that Mises is a classical liberal. Except I already know that. That was the point of the video. The point of the video was to point that out to the people who didn't know that, who say that Mises believed that a system with absolutely no regulation whatsoever was the real capitalism. And what I was doing was demonstrating how he did not say that in fact he said the opposite. Even some things can be nationalized as long as the majority of commodity production was done through a market. The saying, that's not real capitalism, is not something that can actually be said in reply. I'm well aware that Mises is classical liberal. I was pointing that out to other people. I did not just discover it. This is not an actual criticism, and it's not actually an argument against the video. The next argument is that I supposedly didn't link to a source, because I didn't link to the actual book Mises was, where Mises had said that. I mean, I gave the name of the book in the description. I linked to a blog where I got the argument from. But this means I didn't source properly. I didn't give a proper source for what was said. I mean, this makes no sense, that because I didn't link to an e-book version of it, I didn't link to a free electronic version of the book, therefore I gave no source. That doesn't make any sense. I did source it. I sourced it from Mises' own book. Just because you seemingly don't have a copy of it doesn't mean I didn't give a source. The third, not really an argument, it was not really intended to be an argument, was that I supposedly ignored his video reply. Of course, the video replies were actually turned off on the video. That doesn't mean I was ignoring it. In fact, if it was so important, he could have contacted me about it, but he didn't do that. See, the attempt here is to say that I ignored him to try to claim that I can't answer his arguments, or I'm afraid to answer because maybe supposedly my theory is weak, which is not true. One, because I'm answering right now, and two, because no actual argument against anything I said was actually made. I mean, at no point does he actually deal with any of the content in the video in his reply to me. It just points out, oh, you finally discovered that he's a classical liberal, as if that's supposed to be a criticism, because I already knew that. It doesn't actually deal with the substance of the video or the argument that was being put forth. This was just a really bad video reply.